Welcome to Chef Debbie's Kitchen. It's been a long time, but today I've got someone very special entering my kitchen with me today, and we're going to make some wonderful baking powder biscuits with a little special touch to them. So I've got my granddaughter Genesis. Come on up. All the way from the south. Here she is. This is Genesis. She's going to help make these biscuits. Now Genesis, if you'd like to step on that stool just to be a little higher up, because I'm going to have her help me with this. We're going to start out today with some 3 cups of flour we've got here. And in the flour we've got, in this cup, I'm going to let you add that, we've got baking powder, we've got salt, and we've got a little sugar. And we're just going to whisk it together with this. And the nice thing about this is you can make them plain, or you can add some, we've got a couple tablespoons of scallions. And what's this, Genesis? Remember?
Jalapenos.
Yeah, 1 jalapeno, and I did take the seeds out. And we've got a stick and a half of cold chopped butter. So, we're going to add the chopped butter in there now. I'm going to have you dump. You want it right from the refrigerator. Yes, we're going to put all of it in there. And you want it all sliced up in little chunks, okay? And then we're going to just kind of mix it together with our little pastry cutter. Get it all in there. And again, I did mix the baking powder and the sugar and salt in with the flour just a little bit. It's a very easy recipe. Genesis, why don't you tell them what's in there?
Buttermilk.
How much did we put in there? Do you remember?
A pint.
A cup? Is it a cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 pints in a quart, right? Yeah. But we put 1 cup. There we go. So we get the butter. I wish I was a little taller. This is a little high for me. There. So we've got it all nice and crumbled. You can get off of your toes. She's a doll, isn't she? Alrighty. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you dump in, oh boy, let's see, dump in the scallions. We got 2 scallions, okay, mix that around, and then we're going to dump in, can you reach those jalapenos? And yeah, I don't want you touching them because they're really hot. I'm going to just dump them out. We got a little bit of the juice in there. Jalapenos are hot. Again, like I said, I did take the seeds out because we don't want it too hot. We're going to have these for dinner tonight with steaks. How's that? That sound good tonight? We make some steak and maybe some lobster. Look at that. Look at the green. So now we're going to put in, I'm going to have you stir in the buttermilk for me, Genesis. Can you stir the buttermilk in, or pour the buttermilk in while I stir? There we go. Keep dripping it all in there. We want all of that. That's good. Oh yes, that's nice. Thank you so much. That's a pretty stiff dough. Doesn't look like it's enough, does it? But it'll come together, and then we're going to put it out on our board. Here. And then we're going to knead it a little bit. I've got a little bit of extra flour. Thank you, Genesis. She just went and washed her hands. What a good girl. There we go. Yep, you want to make sure your hands are washed when you're cooking for people. Cooking for yourself, even. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh, wait. We got enough. Now, let me just try to bring it all together, shall we? There we go. Now you could just do this in the bowl if you want to. I just chose to put it all out on my board. With the warmth of your hands, that butter is nice and cold, then you want to just kind of bring it together. Here, yeah, thank you. So we can roll it out. So we've got it all pretty much kneaded together. Get this out of our way. And I put a little flour on the board. And now we're going to just roll it out Genesis, do you want to do a little bit of this rolling, honey? Just kind of roll it out back and forth. Atta girl. Make the sides even. You want to go evenly. Okay, stop for a minute. Pick it up, please. And we just want to kind of round the edges. We're going to flip it over. Put a little more. Okay, go ahead, honey. That's right. Press evenly. You don't want to overpress the center. You want to press evenly around the edges. Yep. Okay, let me take it for a minute. So, see how it's kind of cracking? So we want to try to, see, I'm going to go lightly up and down like this. Up and down. And this will probably make, 15 maybe biscuits. We're not going to do them too thick and too thin. It's just a matter of how you like the thickness. How's that look? Pretty even? See, if you press too hard in one spot, then they'll be a little uneven. There, okay. So I've got a little glass. You can start doing this. And I've got a big one. And we'll just kind of drop them on the, we have a green, yep, go ahead. I think I like the little size better. What do you like, Genesis?
I think the little size would probably be better.
Mm-hmm. Now, so as not to waste our dough, you want to do it as close to where you've done it before. Atta girl. Atta girl. Nice. Good. You can get one right over there, too. Pretty even, don't they? What a great job you did, Genesis. So now what we're going to do before we bake them, we've got the oven preheated to 375 and we've got some heavy cream. We're just going to go like this and we're going to top each one very carefully with a little bit of heavy cream. See? That's going to give it a really nice finish. Okay, Genesis, would you like to help do this, sweetheart? Sure. Go ahead. You paint the top. I'll hold this, and you go ahead and paint them. Here, dip it in some more. Here, a little bit more. So it looks like she did a great job brushing them with, what is this, Genesis?
Butter cream?
Heavy cream, yes ma'am. And they look like they have a little bit of icing on top of it. So we're going to stick this now in our preheated oven at 375 degrees. And they cook around 10 minutes. We're going to time them for 8 and then we'll check them and we'll let you know how they taste, right? Okay. Well, here we go. Our hand-baked biscuits with scallions and jalapenos. So we're gonna, look how nice we plated it. Genesis put a lot of these little border cilantro leaves, which is, you know what, that's another idea, Genesis. We could have chopped up cilantro. Whoa, look at the steam coming out of there. You want to try? Look, I'll be very careful. I'm gonna break them off and woohoo! Little bite. Oh, just the right amount of salt. What do you think? These are delicious. If you want my recipe, I will post it on my memorableFoodDishes.com. What do you think, Genesis? And my little sweetheart wrote the little teapot board for us. Thank you all. Enjoy our new biscuits, and you can put any kind of flavor you want, even cutting up cilantro instead of the jalapeno. Enjoy. Bye.